Here we go then, under the lights, pitch in picture-perfect condition. Should be a really good game this, as club football resumes after the last international break.
There is the man in charge at Grimsby, Paul Hurst, in his second spell. Whilst they've failed to win any of their last four, says that he wants to get that winning feeling back. Full of smiles tonight, though. Well, playing for a big ex-Football League club at this level comes with a fair degree of pressure, Adam, and James McEwen, someone who knows all about dealing with that. Grimsby's early season form superb, but 4 defeats in a row has got some doubts creeping in. It's still nothing like the problems at Southend, though, already on their second manager of the season, avoiding a third relegation on the bounce. For now, Adam, their one and only objective.
Well, it's a big game for both sides.
Murphy unable to bring that under his spell, but they keep possession here. Southend, that's a good ball in there too. And McEwen was decisive, but that was a fantastic cross that almost picked out Murphy.
That's certainly what Rhys Murphy needs this evening.
Fox. Coke. Fox, the player chasing this, he'll do well to keep it in, and just about managed it. Ryan Taylor's in there. Still might break here for Grimsby. And it has, and it's in. A decisive finish from Ryan Taylor. Big question marks over the defending from Southend, but he's the man to profit. And inside 3 minutes, Grimsby lead.
Well, if you want to get out of trouble and win games of football, do not defend like this, because this is just the basics of just switching off, expecting the ball to go out, and they just do nothing to defend the cross coming in. Look at the number of yellow shirts that are around there. Sousa that comes back in, shields the ball nicely, and Taylor just reacts. It's the first one up, looking in ready to go again. Can the ball fall to me? Yes, it does. And then he just passes it into the back of the net. It's a perfect start for Grimsby and Paul Hurst's side.
You know, he'd played against Southend 10 times before in his career, Ryan Taylor. Waterfall, the number 6. They very often have a conversation before a situation like this, and Waterfall tells him where he wants it to go. To Waterfall that time. Fox gets that early ball into the box. Hunt. Sousa stood up a good cross there, and Fox tried to get on the end of it, and it was hit on the volley by Koku, rather sliced across the ball.
There, but look at their reaction afterwards. Fox does so well to keep in, but they're so slow to react to every single phase of play. Go and stop the cross coming in, they don't do that. Now look at the next bit, second ball's one, and then the next bit.
And Fox! And Sousa! An important block. But Southend can't really get out at the moment for any length of time. Hunt with another ball into the box. The way it's going at the moment, it just looks like a matter of time before a second.
Well, they're still on the bus, Adam. Southend, they've not started this game whatsoever.
Jason Demetrio with the throw-in. Murphy. Demetrio stuck out a good cross there, and they've struggled to get it clear, and Walsh with the shot, and McEwen needed to deal with it, and did. Corner, Southend. This is much better now from the Shrimpers. Demetrio. Brunt. Nice feet. And he's played the pass here for Murphy! The flag was up. Wasn't offside against Rhys Murphy. Interesting to see that again as to just how close it was. Clifton and Fox inside the area. Sousa does well to win it back, and then Fox, and then Sousa! Nice move, almost resulted in a goal.
Southend are claiming offside and Grimsby are claiming a corner.
Fox on the edge of the area, Taylor making his way into the box, it comes wide to Afete. Clifton, Hunt, Afete. Nice approach play and only just wide. The shot from Harry Clifton went very close.
Those kind of positions that Clifton likes to pick up in that middle of the area, the little give and go.
So it's Grimsby who go in a goal to the good then at half-time. Ryan Taylor with his 6th league goal of the season inside 3 minutes after some indecisive defending by Southend, who after that goal reacted pretty well. They've had chances of their own. Rhys Murphy, the man who's perhaps looked their chief threat in terms of getting a goal back. A bit flat at the end of the first half really from both sides. We'll get the half-time thoughts of Chris Hargreaves and Aaron McLean with Matt. And at the break here at Blundell Park, it is Grimsby 1, Southend 0.
So with now John Lewis out now, and if Taylor picks up an injury, then he will be struggling.
Brunt. Oh, that was stepping, but not quite quickly enough. He's playing well, but precise pass that by Hunt to Taylor. And now Souza onto his right foot, and the good block there by Hobson. He was well positioned. Loves to cut inside though, doesn't he, Souza? Good burst forward this. Souza. Got 4 in the box here, and the pass wasn't bad at all from Souza, but the shot into the side netting from Clifton.
Well, he's the out ball every single time. Souza down the left-hand side. They're playing with the back 3, they're getting on the outside, and especially down John White's side. Just a little threaded through ball there to Clifton. The angle was always working against him.
So Hunt's being replaced here. And the popular Makati returns, signed from Scunthorpe over the summer, 6 goals in 13 league appearances so far. They've missed him while he's been away, hasn't played since the 26th of October. And that's a pleasing sight for Grimsby supporters and Paul Hurst.
They need a lift in the second half, most definitely. I think the crowd have just been a little bit flat.
Well, Waterfall, as he so often does on corners, comes across to say exactly where he wants this put. It's Makati who's going to take it. 3 goals, by the way, Waterfall's got so far this season. Not bad for a centre-half. Makati's delivery and the header. It was the other centre-half, Pearson, who got on the end of it.
That was a brilliant, brilliant ball in there. It's difficult once he starts on the byline, Pearson, and then he goes away just behind Hobson. Gets that little bit of space. Really unlucky. It's a difficult header there to and guide it back towards goal when the ball's going away from you.
Surely now the final seconds at Blundell Park. And there's the roar that confirms that Grimsby are back on track. They end a run of 4 straight defeats with a much-needed victory. Takes them level on points with Chesterfield at the top of the National League. Ryan Taylor's 6th league goal of the season in his 14th league appearance of the campaign. The difference between the two sides, it came so early on inside the first 3 minutes. This Southend's 10th league defeat of the season, and we're only in November. A frustrating evening for Rhys Murphy, who throughout the game felt he had cause for complaint to the referee. Nothing really dropped for him nor Southend's. Maybe there are some positives that Kevin Mayer will be able to take from this, but they won't take any points back down south to Southend. Full time then at Blundell Park. Grimsby 1, Southend 0.